And you've been on now, what, like 2 or 3 reality TV shows?
Yeah, I did a documentary called Trantasia. That was on Showtime. Right. And then I also did an 8-episode reality show called Wild Things that was on Showtime.
And that's when you went across the country raising money.
They chose 3 transsexual women. We had an African-American girl, a Puerto Rican girl, and then I was the white girl. So you had all these different backgrounds, and we traveled in a Winnebago and went from town to town and worked crazy jobs in straight atmospheres, like at a motorcycle shop. We sold hot dogs to construction workers. It was comedy and like the simple life.
It's like the American Priscilla Queen.
Yeah, it was fun.
What's it like when you're on with these things? I mean, are they really chasing you around all the time with cameras, or do you have time to just sit there and, like, you know, smoke in the background and like, oh, you're going again, okay?
You do have time to smoke in the background, but it is intense because we went on and we were gone for a month straight, and we were all together. And I'm gonna say, like, you get on each other's nerves, you know. Like, we were in a car and it was like we were in El Centro, and if you've ever been to El Centro, it's like by the border. It was like 103 degrees, and we're in full makeup, and of course, you know, they have to set things up. So I mean, it was real. We were like fighting with each other, and not because we're just hot and it's intense, but I figured if I could do that, I could do anything.
Did you ever, like, actually forget there were cameras? Did you actually fall into, like, the reality idea of it?
Oh yeah, when I spit in a girl's face.
That's reality here. Yeah.
I know. I look so docile and sweet. You couldn't imagine I'd do that.
We all have our moments.
But she threw a coffee in my face.
Well, then there you go.
I love your attitude.
Surprised she had hair left after that.
And then I know, but yeah, I forgot because after a while you forget. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I always was aware of my angles.
Yes.
You know, one thing about San Francisco is it's allowed me to be me, like have a job and make money at doing what I do, you know, so I love San Francisco, although I'm moving soon.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, don't leave us. You're moving to LA, right?
So are you moving, so you're making the transfer to LA? Is this for a career move
yeah,
more than anything?
Well, I'm going to be back and forth because I still work at the Starlight Room, but right now you know, I consider myself a performer, an entertainer, and I've acted, I've been on CSI, you know, I've done a couple movies, not porn, but who knows? But basically, you
did have a tour of the.
You like this place?
Oh my God! Not only do I like this place, I think I want to do something in this place. It's amazing. Is it not? Can we get a round of applause? Amazing. And out of all the places I've been to, I've never been treated so kindly, and I mean that. People are just, it's a
place
family.
Really is, and they're very smart, and they're very professional, they're very cool, probably because, you know, they're very satisfied, I guess. I don't know.
They don't have those sexual hang-ups.
But basically, the entertainment business right now is opening up, and it's finally starting to see, I feel, transgender people as actually people who could be entertainers.
Yes.
You have Laverne Cox, you have Candace Kane.
Yes.
And we're not just, no offense, the freak in the background in the club. You know, we could actually, like, have a decent role. So
with all your emotions and all the problems that happen with any person.
Right. I mean, and I just feel that LA, I'm sad to say, but that's where a lot of the entertainment business is. And if you're not there,
it's a company town. If you want to get that, and if that's what you want to do with your career, at some point you got to sacrifice to make that time.
And my whole life has been about taking chances and sacrifice.
Well, I mean, you're so glamorous. Do you ever find that the glamour gets in the way of people knowing who you really are?
Oh, and I do think that's also been my own making. I think, like I said, with my childhood, my parents got divorced, and it was I actually grew up in group homes, so I do think it is that wall. And I own that. You know, this is a wall. But the people around me, like my designer or, you know, my boyfriends, plural, girlfriends. Okay, but anyways, they get to know who the real me is. And the real me is this, but it's also a baseball cap and a pair of yoga pants and loving to go to TJ Maxx.
Yeah, you don't sit there and watch your TV with that on.
Sometimes.
Well, sometimes you can, I guess.
As long as there's a mirror there, of course.
Yeah. But I'm a real person. I mean, I come from farmers and, you know, people who earned $1. I, you know, was a teenager working in fast food. So,
well, we're looking forward to see what happened to you when you go to LA.
I know, great look in LA.
Time, you know?
Yeah, anything on the back burner get ready to happen?
Yeah. We just filmed. I just filmed a pilot for another reality show. So, and then with LA, I'm up for a part in a movie. You know, there's lots of little things, but how it works is you always got to be ready.
Got to be ready.
The phone
you never
can
know.
ring, and And I don't believe in regrets.
No.
So I believe in chasing your dream. And what's the worst that could happen? Someone could say no.
And you got to go do something else.
Yeah, I'll work at McDonald's. Do you want fries with that?